Hi, my name is Tom Spoors, and my favourite Batman movie is Batman v Superman.
Hi, I'm Aaron Murray, and my favourite Batman film is Batman and Robin.
It's mad because both of those statements are true.
They're bangers.
Batman v Superman I think is fantastic.
It's good.
Shut up. It's the ultimate cut of Batman v Superman is the best superhero film ever made, question mark?
It's, okay, it's 150 minutes of a cool superhero movie, and then 30 minutes of a bad one.
No.
No, Doomsday's bad.
No, he's cool.
No, he's bad.
No, he's cool.
He's bad.
He looks like a testicle. It's cool.
Well, yeah, that's why it's bad.
No, it's cool. I like testicles. I think there's a place. There's a time
I
and a
like
place.
testicles. Tom Spoors, 2022.
There's a time and a place for Doomsday, and that time and place is everywhere. And on my crotch. There is a time. Look, Doomsday is a brilliant.
I didn't
character.
expect this episode to start with you first thing over Doomsday.
He's pretty fit, to be honest. Speaking of fit, Robert Pattinson's the new Batman.
He is, and he's a very sexy Batman.
This is Batman for the sexy people. This is Batman for the Pornhubbers.
It's Batman for people who listen to Mitski.
It's Batman for people who like have you seen Gravity Falls?
No.
Okay, well my joke's fucking now.
Go on. I promise I'll laugh.
There's a character in Gravity Falls
Yeah.
who has a sweater with a broken heart on it, and has long black emo hair.
Yeah.
This is the Batman movie for him specifically.
I'm sure if I watched Gravity Falls, that would be really funny.
All two people who watch Gravity Falls who also watch our podcast are fucking shitting themselves right
They
now.
are literally shitting with excitement.
They
and
are
laughter.
pissing and shitting with so much laughter
Maybe
and
even
excitement.
puking as well.
Exactly.
Just from the pure comedy of it all.
But we saw the Batman.
We did see the Batman.
What did you think of the Batman? Just general thoughts.
It is the best Batman film.
Okay.
The best one.
Okay.
It's the best Batman film. It is great. It's fucking outstanding.
Okay.
I absolutely adored it. From the moment it started to the moment it ended. I love it. At least up to now, maybe this will change as we talk, I genuinely cannot find a flaw with it.
Okay.
From my
Okay.
personal, at least a flaw that big.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the odd nitpick, but in terms of I fucking adored it.
Okay.
It's exactly what I wanted.
Okay. I think it really needed another hour.
Fucking hell! It was hard. I needed at least 3 hours.
No, I think it was good. I thought that it was probably top 3 Batman movies of all time. I can kind of.
I mean, the competition isn't
it's
the good, but
Dark Knight's alright. I'd say it's probably a bit better than Dark Knight.
okay.
Not as good as Batman v Superman.
Give me your very, very, very brief thoughts on the Batman film, the main one, the key, the Burton stuff, and
Haven't seen the Burton stuff yet.
Okay, you haven't seen that.
Really intend to.
Okay.
Batman and Robin is incredible.
Have you seen Batman Forever?
I haven't. I'm missing a lot of the Batman canon.
So the only one you've seen from the 80s and 90s is Batman and Robin.
Yes,
Okay.
that's true.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins, I think, is boring.
Okay.
Just straight up, I just find it really boring.
I enjoy it.
Batman, what's it called? The Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Batman The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight, I think, is good.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger's obviously pretty cool in the film.
Yeah, it's one of those. I like The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
But I don't love it.
Yes.
I think it has a problem. I think it's got some weird politics in
Okay.
it. And it's also, it hasn't aged the best.
The first half is a lot better than the second half.
Yeah, exactly. Once, Two-Face comes into it, I'm a bit,
Yeah.
it kind of loses it, because I feel like Two-Face is rushed.
No, yeah.
It does it, honestly, if Two-Face was set up in the film,
Sure.
and then it ended with him becoming Two-Face, it would have been better, rather than him being Two-Face for, 20 minutes, then he dies.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Then
It's weird.
Dark Knight something? Dark Knight Rises? I really don't remember much about it.
Bad.
It's not great.
I was so excited for Dark Knight Rises. Let
Yeah.
me tell you, right, summer 2011,
Okay,
Right.
I'm picturing it.
trailer comes out, teaser,
Yeah.
right, came out, I think, with Harry Potter.
Okay.
Right, I didn't see Harry Potter, because I don't care.
Wow.
I don't care. So,
Wow, okay.
But I was like, oh my god. I saw the trailer, I was like, so excited. Poster was cool. I remember the people get really hyped when the teaser poster for Dark Knight Rises came up.
Yeah.
Because it's like rubble, and then like in the rubble it like forms the logo.
Okay.
And stuff. But like
Batman dies.
one of the pieces of it people thought was an S. And people thought Superman was going to be in it. There were so many stupid fucking theories that came out.
That makes sense.
But I was like so excited. I remember that when every trailer I was watching it, I was so hyped when I heard like the Bane voice, the initial Bane voice.
Yeah.
The original one in the prologue that they had with IMAX. And then the film comes out. I've been so excited for months, and I watch it, and I'm like, yeah, it was good. And then slowly, I started realizing I didn't like it. Like, it was so disappointing. I saw that on opening day, so excited, and it was mid. It is.
It's pretty. It's pretty mid.
I genuinely don't understand the hype for that film.
Yeah, it's
like,
the hype for that film.
Less than Dark Knight, but people do like it.
Okay.
If you look at like Letterboxd, it's got like a 3.7.
Oh wow!
Like people like it. Like,
oh wow!
Which is a shock because I feel like it's the weakest one to me, like by far.
Yeah.
Because like I think it's well acted. I think there's some good parts in it, but the problem is that it's a lot of it doesn't make fucking sense.
Okay.
Like when fucking Bruce Wayne is in the pit, and he comes back to Gotham. Just all of a sudden, like, hello, he comes back. They don't explain how the fuck he got back.
Yeah.
Like, there's just, and obviously Bane is like a fucking cartoon.
Yes.
Like, his voice.
Yeah,
like...
I think Christian Bale's a shit Batman. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I would say...
Ben Affleck's my Batman.
He's a good Bruce Wayne, Christian Bale. Good Bruce Wayne. Bad Batman.
Okay, yeah.
Because I don't like the... I'm a really naughty man. I don't like that. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why you have to deepen your voice. And, I mean, it was one of them where I think at the time with Batman, at least like before this current version now, the best stuff that has came out of Batman has been the games.
Okay. I agree.
Arkham Knight's aside, I don't like Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. That's another one. Batman loves to fucking disappoint me. Okay. But Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are some of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah.
They're fucking incredible.
I agree.
They are incredible. Arkham Origins is underrated. Fuck anyone who thinks that game sucks. That game is so underrated.
What there's also so my favorite Batman movie, Batman v Superman.
That's fine. It's fine.
I think it's a masterpiece.
To be honest, I like Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah.
Like, I really liked that take.
Cool.
I thought what Zack Snyder was doing with Batman was really cool.
Yeah.
And I would have liked to have seen.
So, yeah.
I would have liked to have seen what he was going to do with that. I mean, obviously, I'm happy with what we got. And I do think some of these weirdos who are genuinely, like, angry at this new Batman film because it's not the Affleck one.
I don't get it.
Like, it's a different take.
I think Ben Affleck kills Batman. I think he does a really good job. I think Batman v Superman is a fantastic movie. Like, it's ambitious, it's cool, it's badass, it's got good action, it's got really interesting, like, morals and ethics and philosophies to it. Then there's Lego Batman. What do you think of Lego Batman?
I love it.
Lego Batman's sick.
It's great.
Yeah.
I really hope to do another one.
Same. I think Lego Batman is sick. And to be honest, Lego Batman's almost ruined any other Batman movie for me. Because it's really hard to take Batman seriously now.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, like... Yeah, I mean, it's a good, like, celebration of Batman, but it's also taking the piss out of him, which is what I like about it. It's a really fun film, like a Batman film. It's just really, like, silly.
It's so much fun. And then, obviously, that kind of leads us on to... The Batman.
Not Batman.
Yo, you know what's underrated?
What?
Batman the Brave and the Bold.
That was a good show.
That's a good show.
I only saw a couple of episodes of it, because I kind of, like, stopped watching a lot of, like, cartoons by that age.
I had fridge magnets of it. It was a sick
Batman.
Show. Well, of Batman and Elastic Man.
Okay.
And some of the other cool characters. Red Tornado. Where the fuck was Red Tornado?
That's what we need.
I was watching this film and I was like, where the fuck is Elastic Man? Plastic Man? Whatever his name is.
You know which one was good? I mean, obviously, the animated series is great.
But Batman.
The Batman animated show.
Which one was that?
That was the mid-2000s one.
Okay.
Joker had, like, Rasta hair and stuff. Some weird designs aside, that was a good show.
There's Batman Beyond, which I haven't seen, which I've heard good things about.
I have not seen the show, but I've seen the film. The imitated Joker. That's fucking an excellent film.
Okay.
To be honest, a lot of the animated Batman stuff is really good.
Have you seen
Mask of the Phantasm is fucking amazing.
Have you seen Batman Ninja?
No, it's good.
Batman Ninja. I saw it like the day before I saw Infinity War, and I remember walking out of Infinity War being like, Batman Ninja was better. Fuck off. And it was fantastic. It's just batshit insane, and I love batshit insane. And speaking of batshit insane, Batman.
Ayo!
Ayo! I thought it was a good film.
Yeah.
That
was a fucking tangent. That was one of the other Batman.
I think the Batman is good. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm about to get killed.
No. You said it was good.
I think it's good. I don't think it's like. I think there's definitely flaws to it.
Okay, I'm interested to hear your flaws. As long as they might be.
Okay. Okay. With that being said, I don't think I've ever seen a film before where I've been like, I want to see 15 films from this film.
As a start. Yeah. It's one of them. Like, yeah, I had the exact same thing where I was like, I mean, obviously I loved it. Yeah. But it was one of them when I was like, because it was one of them where like, I would have been fine if I was like, yeah, that was good. Yeah. Like, because I would have been like, yeah, it's the start of a universe. Yeah. Like, it's setting it up. Exactly. It's getting us ready for it. Like, and I think maybe a part of me feels like that's why it is as long as it is. As well as also, obviously, just having so much to cover. It's also what to really establish the world. Yeah. You know, like, it's not... Because that's one of the things one of the things I've never liked about the Nolan films in particular is I fucking hate the fact that his idea of Gotham City is just fucking Chicago. Yes. That's it. Yeah, There's nothing distinct about it. Yeah. I love that Gotham City is like a character. Yes. And it's so well done. It looks amazing. Yes. It's constantly fucking raining. Right, it's grimy, it's fucking dirty, right? Yeah. They shot it in Liverpool, so there wasn't that much that they had to change. But you know,
the film looks incredible. It's technically crafted.
Genuinely,
I think it's fantastic.
Easily, like probably one of the top 5 like prettiest comic book films out there.
Absolutely,
fucking gorgeous. Like so many amazing shots. It's just really clever, like camera work and stuff like that.
People like No Way Home. I think if you watch this film, No Way Home, it looks like it was made by like a literal algorithm, because it was. Well, but you know what I mean. Like, this is a film made by a director.
Well, that's the thing is Matt Reeves is a fucking outstanding director. Yeah, he's honestly right. He is probably one of the best directors working out there today, and he does not get nearly enough praise. No, absolutely because not. He is in terms of blockbuster directors, he is up there to me with Denis Villeneuve and all that. He is up there with them. The Planet of the Apes films he done, fucking outstanding. They're incredible. Like, they are so good. And obviously it's also a blockbuster, but Cloverfield, I mean,
that's your film.
You're talking to me about Cloverfield. Like, fucking like, I love him. I've been on Matt Reeves' side since fucking day one. Maybe. I like you know, even though, I mean, Cloverfield was a fucking January release. Yes. That was a January film. Mad. And it was incredible. And it's like, because he knows how to shoot films, he knows how to make them look, he knows, you know, he can make a summer blockbuster, still have all of the things that makes summer blockbusters good. Action, you know, a huge fucking budget. With
explosions.
All these things. Yeah, all of the things that people come in for.
Sex.
Yeah, sex. Not with apes. But
well, he had his chance.
He had his chance. Fucking the coward.
Exactly.
But like,
release the raw cut.
Release the sex cut. But like, but that's the thing. Like, but
the ape shit cut, if you will.
Like, did you see the thing recently that he sent a note to like cinemas about how to... I forget what he necessarily wanted them to do, but he wanted them to present the film in a very specific way.
Rubbing their ass against the screen or something.
Yeah, it was something like, can you have it this specific thing?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, tons of directors do it, but you don't really see that for blockbusters. I feel like you don't really see it for that, and that's what I mean. Like, it's... What I love about this film is it is a blockbuster, but in no way does it fucking feel like one. No. In the best way possible. It feels like something straight out of the fucking 70s. Yeah. It's... with like a bit of Fincher as well. Very honestly, like it is a Matt Reeves film. But say if David Fincher was brought into a Batman film, what we got is probably exactly what he would have made.
Yes,
like
very
just
Fincher.
Super long, like cut, like so much going on, less about the action. Yeah, because it's very slow paced, and that's the thing as well. Like I'm almost surprised that it's had such a positive reaction so far from people. Because I genuinely thought it might have been a bit divisive because of how slow it is.
Yeah.
Because I watched it last night, and to be fair, I did hear some people saying it is a bit slow.
Yeah.
Like, people were complaining and saying, I liked it, but it was slow. And yeah, it's definitely slow. Like, it's very slow paced. But
I kind of disagree.
Well, that's the thing. I think it's slow paced, but I think it's slow paced in a fast paced way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where it's slow, but it never feels like it's dragging itself to a conclusion. It's like a very deliberate, like, it's giving you pieces to it, and you're constantly fed new information.
See, this is where I disagree that it's slow paced. I think I think people are getting the words slow paced and long film confused.
Okay, yeah.
It's a long film with a lot of story.
Well, that's precisely.
But I think it moves at a regular movie pace.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I think it moves. If anything, obviously the scenes themselves can move quite slowly. But in terms of the pacing, I think if anything, it's quite fast.
I think that's more so kind of what I think. Like, it's more like it's because it is slow in the sense of I do think it does give you information slowly. Yeah. You know, it does. It really takes its time.
It's more a slow burn than it is a slow pace.
Actually, that's probably a better way to describe it. Yeah, it's more of a, and that's what I mean. It's like there's really not that much action in the film when you think about it. There's probably like maybe 10-15 minutes worth of just pure action. The biggest like action sequence is probably the one at the end.
Yes.
Which even then it's not a traditional action.
Can we just talk about the action sequence where there's like it's the blacked out corridor and then there's guns shooting and Batman. Oh my god. Also the one where there's upside down Batman walking towards Penguin.
Okay, so I've seen a lot of people complain about the car chase.
Why?
There's too many cuts apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's cuts, but I feel like again.
I think probably the car chase. If there's any point in the movie where my brain kind of turned off for a sec to be like, "Quick, we need more fuel." Probably it was the car chase.
Yeah, but I think what was good with that is he directed it quite well.
Yeah.
Because he does have a knack of doing that. I mean, I haven't seen Let Me In. That's the only one of his I haven't seen.
Okay.
But I remember like there's a scene in that I know where there's it's like a car like chase, but I think the whole thing takes place in the back seat.
Okay.
Basically.
That's cool.
And so so he's obviously directed that kind of stuff before, but like I love the fact that like most of the car, you're not really in Penguin's car. You kind of like looking out. You constantly seeing him like looking over his shoulder. Like that's like that. I thought that was really fucking cool. Like that's because again like that's you don't see that really in like comic book films like Marvel films and stuff. You would never see someone make that choice.
Yeah.
Like make an action sequence where a lot of the major action bits in the background, the big explosion scene with the tank, you see it more from Penguin just looking like at his like mirror. You see the explosion in the background. It's out of focus.
Yeah.
You would never see that in a Marvel film. You would see that, and that's not even like a hit at them. That's just not how they do things.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, but that's the thing. Is like Matt Reeves has such a distinct style and idea of what he wants this to look like.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I think is really strong about it. Like, like a couple of days ago, there was a thing of, they were asking, "Oh, would you be open to bringing more characters in from the DC like universe, like Superman?" And he said no.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
That's cool.
And I was like, yeah, good. I mean, because quite frankly, the world he's setting up, Superman would be shit. Superman wouldn't work. Doesn't, like, I am more than happy to see him, like, a realistic take on Superman, or to maybe even see Matt Reeves do a Superman film. If he wants to do it, that'd be fucking sick. Yeah. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
But
how would Superman fit into this world?
I don't think he would. I feel like if Matt Reeves done a Superman film, it wouldn't be in the same universe. It would be a new take.
I guess I could vaguely understand, like... Thing is, I think if you're gonna put Superman in this universe, you don't do it now. You do it in, like, 5 years when we've had maybe 2 more films.
Yeah.
You set up this universe so concretely that you can do something mad, like put an alien in it. And
that's what the thing I kind of like about this film is it started off small.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, but it's very personal.
Yes.
It's not necessarily like... It's not like a world-shattering event. Like, we're not talking... We haven't said any spoilers yet, have we? But there will be spoilers.
Yeah, of course.
But, like, for now. But, like, in terms of the film, like, there's not, like... There's no, like, fucking, like, giant blue beam pointing up to the sky, you know, and all that. There's none of that.
He's turning the planet into lizards.
Yeah, like there's nothing like that. It's purely just, you know, Riddler's just going around like killing people or like, you know, and doing all that. He's basically an incel. Like it's like he's doing all that.
Predators assemble.
Yeah, there's like, you know, and there's obviously, you know, like there's corruption and stuff like that, and like, you know, there's like the class like divides, and there's all these different themes. But that's what I mean. It's like, but it's all very personal. It's not. They're not blowing things up yet. They're not going bigger. It's staying like that. And to be honest, I don't think it'll go much bigger.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he wants.
Yeah.
I think this trilogy probably won't go bigger. There'll be more villains. There'll be different people coming in.
Yeah.
But I would be very surprised if you see like a Ra's al Ghul.
Yes.
Say, or like maybe even like a Killer Croc.
Even like
unless Killer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot. Like, I mean, I would love to see him do Scarecrow.
Yes, that would be sick.
But we'll talk about that later.
So sick.
We'll talk about that later because I have like a lot of for the future. There's a lot I want to say. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like there's, I think like, but like that's the thing. Like he made this so like in his vision. This is what he wanted to make, and I think that's what I really love about the film is that nothing feels compromised. Nothing feels like it was taken out. I know scenes were deleted. There's a big one that everyone's been talking about. There's a huge one that was deleted, but it doesn't feel like anything's been sacrificed. Yes. He's made this crazy fucking ambitious film.
Yeah.
That 10 years ago, no one would even dream of making. No one would. I mean, I know it's a PG-13 in America, but the Batman over here is a 15.
Yes.
I wouldn't think in a million years we'd have a Batman film where kids can't see it.
It's so sick. like,
which is great. Like,
yeah,
I mean, obviously,
really
like, and that's, and you know, and I think it probably could have gone away with a 12A, but like maybe at a push.
Wait, well, what pushed it to a 15?
I would say probably some of the Riddler stuff.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Like that beginning scene when he bashes the fucking fella.
Yeah.
That, like, it's not particularly violent in terms of gore and blood, but it's I don't know, because it's PG-13 in America. And like,
that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like, and it was made with PG-13 in mind.
Yeah.
So that's, but we're a lot stricter. So fucking Venom is a 15 over here.
Really?
And the first Suicide Squad.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Like, they're 15 over here, so it's like, it doesn't take that much to get to it. But just that, like, it is quite dark.
Did you know that Matt Reeves ripped me off?
He ripped you off?
He ripped me off.
How did he rip you off?
So years ago, I came up with this idea for a Batman TV show. And guess who the villains were? Riddler and Penguin. You ripped me off. I'm actually so mad about
Matt Reeves!
What are you doing? I'm going to write this TV show now. And I'm going to call it The Batman.
See, it's funny because, like, I've had, like, loads of ideas for, like, a Batman film.
Yeah.
Some of them are similar. I mean, to be honest, the thing is the problem is with my Batman film is if I made a Batman film, everyone would fucking hate me. Because my Batman would... See, my Batman, this is the closest that it's ever gotten to what my Batman is. Like, what I see him as. And that's, like, because, like, I love...
My Batman film would have more Kung Fu and more Lego.
And that would be based.
It'd be so based. God, it'd be so based.
Yeah, it would get 9 Oscars.
It would. No, you don't understand. It would. I do genuinely want to write a Batman TV show, though. Like, genuinely, like... I think, for me, Batman almost feels like it's more suited to a TV show.
You see,
Because even watching this, like, this film, it almost felt like watching the first season of a show.
Have you ever seen Gotham?
I haven't.
Gotham's really good. I've not seen the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's where it gets really shit.
I've not... Actually, I heard they were also good. I just never got around to them. But, for what I've seen of it, it's a really good show. It's obviously, it's a bit cheesy. Because it is like a network like show. It's not like a HBO thing. Yeah. But it's really good. It's it's really cartoony and fun. But I've seen, and like, it's a Batman prequel. It's like, so it's lovely. It's before and stuff. So you got, like, you know, it's basically like Batman babies, pretty much. It's like,
well, it's like, isn't it like the setup for all the Batman villains?
Basically, yeah. It's just, like, you know, it's like the Penguin. It's got Penguin and like a bunch of people in it.
I hate those kind of things, like Wicked.
Yeah,
I hate Wicked.
But
I can't stand Wicked.
But I think this one
Wicked.
But I think this one does it better.
Yeah.
Because it's like, because what it does is it's like it still has the villains do these things. It's not like here's the Penguin before he was the Penguin. It's he's the Penguin. Like, he's, that's fucking, like, Two-Face or whoever. That is him. Like, or Scarecrow, or the first season was Mad Hatter. Like, just like a ton with him. Like,
that's cool.
But it's not like here's Mad Hatter before Mad Hatter. No, he is that. It's just, once Batman comes in, they'll be older.
Yeah.
And that's like a perfect way to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, because obviously they couldn't do Batman since Warner Brothers wouldn't let them. So that's their way around it, to make it a prequel. But that's the thing, is like, Batman would be good for the TV show, yeah? I mean, and obviously that's what they're doing with this universe. It's like, it's not just going to be films, which I think is cool.
Yes.
And that's, and like, that's one of the, like, really cool things about this.
I always thought that TV I mean, I get that the whole thing with the MCU is, ooh, look at us making a TV show out of films. I think TV shows lend themselves more to big universes than, than films.
My problem with the Marvel films so far is, or the Marvel shows, is they don't feel like Marvel shows.
Yeah.
They feel like films
Split,
that have split into like 6 parts.
Who wants to watch 8 hours of Hawkeye?
It's like, but that's best to me. It's like Hawkeye, like the closest example I think this has worked, even though I didn't like it overall, was WandaVision.
Yeah.
Because WandaVision utilised the episodic formula. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is just a Marvel film.
Yes.
In 6 chunks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, which is like, but I feel like these Batman shows, hopefully, rather than just being pure films, they will be shows that aren't afraid to have like an episode all about this, about these people, or like like these bottle episodes or whatever, because that's some of the best ways to actually build a universe. It's not, because I think that's kind of the problem with a lot of like universes now, is they feel like the way to build a universe is stuff. Let's make this. Let's make a show. But no, maybe just make an episode.
Yeah.
Make like a hour-long thing about like Spider-Man going out and webbing around, and he has to do something or whatever.
Take out like the trash.
Yeah, or say,
I want to see that.
Yeah, and it's like it's like an hour long, and he's doing something, and it constantly gets worse, and it gets more and more complicated. Perfect. They're like some of the best episodes of TV.
Yeah.
They could really do something with that, but like. And there's
the Batman bottle episode.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
And that's the thing. It's like
make that.
And that's the thing that's really good about the film, is it's created this universe.
Yeah.
Where you can do so much with it, but it doesn't feel like the MCU. Like it's tired already. You're like, no, there's tons. You come out of it with loads of questions.
Yeah.
But I still came out of it going, no, that was a good film on its own.
Yes.
Like the film has an ending.
Yes.
It has a clear ending. It sets up some stuff for the future. Absolutely. Yeah. There's a tons of setup.
Yeah.
But it also ends. Whereas, so if we never got a trilogy,
I'd be fine with that.
I'm perfectly content with what we got.
Yes.
What we got was a fucking good Batman film.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, it's just, but yeah, God, there's still so much.
There is a lot of setup in there.
Fucking hell.
Do we want to hop into spoilers?
Yes, because there's still, I want to talk about performances and stuff, but I can't really talk about them.
Yes.
Without delving into the spoilers.
Let's just say from now on there'll be spoilers.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the Batman, fuck off.
It's really good though. Watch it.
It's good. It's a good
really
film.
Great.
It's a good film. 3, 2, 1. Barry Keoghan.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I remember when they were talking about the cast.
Yeah.
And then he was announced.
Yeah.
And I believe he was just cast as a cop.
Yeah.
So immediately I was like, you're not a cop. You are not a cop.
Yeah.
You are someone else. Because fucking Dark Knight Rises has done it. It was Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
He's a cop. He's not a cop. He's fucking Robin.
Yeah.
It's, but they do that, like, to, fucking, but like, but yeah, like, so I was like, no, he's someone else. And I remember watching it, and it's like throughout the film, the entire time I was like, where's Barry Keoghan? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And then I heard his fucking voice. I was like, oh shit. Here he is. And then, he's the fucking Joker.
It's so cool.
At least, I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, they confirmed he is.
It's definitely Joker. I will say, though, I don't think they're setting up Joker for the next one.
No, I don't think they are.
I think it's more because I was reading a thing about Matt Reeves, and there was actually another scene with Joker that they filmed where Batman goes to see him about the Riddler.
Yeah.
About the letters and stuff. And so, to me, that implies they've already fought. They know each other. They've already had a fight.
Yeah.
It's like, so I don't think they're necessarily teasing him. I think there was more so just widening the scope of the world.
I think Joker could be in the fucking Arkham Asylum show they're making.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like, Joker might be in the next one, but he might be like Penguin. Say where he's like a side villain. Yeah. Where he might be doing his own thing. That ties into the bigger threat of whoever it might be. I know Hush is a popular one that people are bringing up.
Court of Owls.
Court of Owls. I personally would say for the Court of Owls, I would like to see them.
Yeah.
Not for the next one.
Okay.
I think that should close the trilogy.
Yeah.
Because all the stuff about Gotham, it's like all of these things about Gotham, give it more setup. Have it end with them.
Yeah.
And then maybe set them up in the next one if they wanted to.
Okay.
I like have the show set it up, and then have it end with that. Have them be the big threat at the end of it. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Because Ghost Files are good, but I think the way Matt Reeves is kind of going at it, like it is the themes and the world he's looking at, I feel like it's best to like, save them for a bit. Yeah. After the second one, be something else.
Okay.
Like at least I feel like they are definitely gonna show up.
Oh, absolutely.
But the thing is, the new characters and they're huge. They're really popular. So I feel like Warner Brothers would want to have them be in a film at some point. They've got to be in one.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already in that Gotham Knights game. I think they're the villains in that.
Okay.
So it's like I feel like Warner Brothers is trying to push it a little bit.
Yeah.
To try and get more Court of Owls out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, Hush is the one that people were bringing up. He is perfect for the Matt Reeves universe. Yeah. He's perfect for that. Scarecrow I'd love to see.
I would love to see Scarecrow.
A Scarecrow... Because my only worry is I don't want too many villains we've already seen. Yeah. In a Nolan trilogy. Yeah. Like, I'm fine if they bring back, I don't know, Mr. Freeze. Say, because...
Well, that's what they were saying they might do, is a Mr. Freeze one.
Mr. Freeze would be good.
He would be.
Mr. Freeze would be really good. I'd really like to see Mr. Freeze. Because I feel like Matt Reeves would be... He would make a really good villain out of that. Yeah, like he would make that like a really... Again, like that's the thing. Because I also think as well, like, Hugo Strange. Yeah. Hugo Strange would be fucking incredible. Yeah. And this Arkham Asylum show... Hugo Strange has got to be in it. Yes. Hugo Strange is definitely in it. There's no way they can make an Arkham Asylum show and not have Hugo Strange in it. Yeah. That's insane. But yeah, like Joker would probably be a huge part of that.
Give me Clayface. I don't know why, I'm really tall. I'm really like...
Clayface would be cool.
Give me Clayface. Give me...
See, what would be good is Clayface, but it's not the average Clayface. It's like a new take on it. Say with Killer Croc. Yeah. Like Killer Croc's like a heavily deformed guy. Yeah. Like rather than like an actual crocodile. Like
crocodile.
Yeah, like that would be like that's I think the smart way to do it. Like the Riddler in this is not the average Riddler. Like, riddle me this, Batman. Like it's not like that. Yeah. He's a fucking incel. He's a fucking he's a fucking dweeb. It's Paul Dano. Like I love how you don't see Paul Dano. Yeah. In this entire film. And you finally see him at the end, and it's just Paul Dano. Like, it's just Paul Dano with glasses on. And, like, that's it. He just looks like a nerd, and I love that. Yeah. Like, I love that he doesn't look like, it's just him.
Yeah, well, it ties to the idea of the mask, doesn't it? Which is really cool.
It's just him. Yeah, like, exactly. He didn't, like, do anything with him. Like, obviously, Penguin's heavily, like, he's got heavy prosthetics on, but he still looks like, a guy. He just looks like a bit of, like, a grimy, dirty fucking gangster. Yeah, exactly. So that's just what he looks like. Exactly. Whereas, like... And I really like that angle of it. I like the fact that they're not doing anything too extreme in terms of like the characters, not doing too silly.
Where was Riddler's purple mask? I want his little hat.
His little hat.
Riddle me this, Batman.
He needs like little stick that he has in the Arkham games.
Riddle me this, Batman.
So much of this game, so much of this film is taken from the Arkham games. Yeah. Like, I genuinely, I honestly think that's the biggest inspiration.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
Is 100% is that.
Well, it's that in year one, isn't it? The Batman year one.
Yeah, year one in the sense of, like, it's still early days Batman.
Yeah.
Because even I love, Batman gets the shit beaten out of him in this. Yeah. He's not just like a fucking god, like he is in a lot of other things, like besides when he fights Bane. But, like, he gets the shit beaten out of him. Yes. Like, in this film. Like, but that just makes him more aggressive. Yeah. And that's what I love about him. Like, what I love about Bruce Wayne in this is Bruce Wayne's not a good guy in this. He's a fucking freak. Yeah. Like he's a recluse. He's not well. Like he's obviously like unstable, and that's why I love. That's something that I feel like all of these... I don't really see Bruce Wayne as a suave business type. I've never seen him like that.
Yeah.
Because how the fuck does a guy who dresses up as a bat and punches poor people, like, in what world is he a normal guy? I feel like that's one of the things I've always like really liked about some of the different takes on him.
Yeah.
My favourite Batman story is Arkham Asylum, Serious House on a Serious Earth.
Okay.
That's my favourite Batman story.
Yeah.
Because Batman in that is a fucking, like, he's just a freak.
Yeah.
Like, so's Joker. Joker's gay in that.
Okay.
He fucking slaps Batman's ass. You know, like, one scene, it's great.
Yeah.
But, like,
classic.
You know, and it's like, and they're the best Batman stories. Where they don't just go with what has already been made.
Yeah.
They just go with the usual thing of, oh, like, Batman is just doing this. Like, no, it's like, no, it's different.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen Batman like this before.
Yeah, it's cool.
In the other films, he's just Bruce Wayne. He's just this billionaire who's got all of these different, you know. But I like the fact in this one, it's like, yeah, he's a millionaire, but he's also never goes out.
Yeah.
He's like constantly like in the suit. You barely see Bruce Wayne in this, which I think is sick. Like you never, I'd say probably like 85% of the film he's just in the suit.
Yeah.
It's very rare you actually see him as.
He's like a fucking reclusive rock star.
Yeah.
If anything, like him coming out is a big deal.
Yeah. He comes out, you know, when he goes to the funeral, people talk to him like that one kid who stays up in his room all day, like, they're like, look, he came out of his cave, like, you know,
exactly.
exactly. Like, that's exactly what it's like when people see him, like, fuck, where's he been all
the
these
bloody
years?
entrance to his man has bats in it.
Yeah,
like, he's hardly, you know,
like he's a fucking he's an emo, and that's what's great about it is I've never seen these films tackle that before. I've never, and that's what's great about it is like it's a totally new version of this character that the films have been afraid to do. They've always thought, oh, he's the millionaire, which is cool. Like, and I mean, I'd say like, the Zack Snyder stuff to a certain extent done it a little bit, but he was still like that, but he wasn't quite. You know, he was obviously still very because obviously, I mean, in that one he straight and fucking killed people. Yeah, but exactly. Like,
I want a Batman film where they send him to therapy.
That's what we need. He goes to therapy. That's to be honest, the overall conclusion of the film is basically just I need therapy. Like I need to stop striking fear into people.
In some ways, I thought it felt like the end of the film's trying to set up Bruce Wayne starting to become the suave.
Yeah, and that's kind of like because it's like he kind of realizes at the end that what he's doing, he's no better.
Yeah.
Than like because he's no one is seeing him as a hero.
Yeah.
They're seeing him as just probably another villain who's in it for himself, and like that scene when he rescues the guy who gets like to beat the shit beaten out of him.
Yeah.
He's not happy that he's been saved. He thinks he's fucking next.
Exactly.
And that's what I really like about the film is that Batman in this. He's not a good guy.
Yes.
He's not. He does become better at the end.
Yeah.
And he's on his goal. He's got good intentions. But he's not a good guy.
Yeah.
He's you know, like what he's doing. He's always like just as bad. He's still bringing vigilante justice, just in a different way.
Yes.
He's still doing what the Riddler's doing, except he doesn't kill people.
Yes.
But what he's still doing is bad. He's still, you know, is going into places with fucking warrants. He's still acting like the corrupt fucking police officers that are in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I really like about it is like it's making that clear. Like fucking like fucking Ben Shapiro. The coolest.
Was not expecting this, but okay, go with it.
You makes you go like the new Batman feels bad because it treats Batman like a bad guy. I'm like.
That's the point.
Well, it's like, yes,
that's good.
That's the point. That's cool. That's interesting. We've never seen that before in a film. Obviously, stories have tackled it, but I've never, and that's why it works. It's so new. It's so fresh. I don't want to see another Batman film where he's like, I'm the hero Batman. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly.
It's great.
Yeah.
And that's a really, like, you know, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, even like at the end, like when like the flood happens and stuff like that, like that's when he finally is becoming a hero.
Yes.
That's when he saves the kid who's an orphan just like him.
Yeah.
You know, like that's great. It's such like he's got such a great arc in that film that I think it's kind of a disservice to just kind of be like, oh, it's not like, you know, he is in the comics, he's different from now. Like he might end up becoming more like what you've seen, but you kind of need that moment of him being, you know, because it works.
Yeah.
Like even like Alfred. I mean, Alfred's not in it that much, but I love the fact that Alfred is kind of like begging him to just go outside, touch some grass. Like,
please get off Reddit, Bruce.
Yeah, he's
Bruce.
like, please.
Bruce, please get off r/fapping, please, Bruce. Please, Bruce, don't wank today. It's fine.
It's like gooning, like fucking, like it's just because and it's just like and like that's what's
no,
crazy.
Bruce, this isn't troll meme.
Yeah.
No, Bruce.
Like he's
stop posting Pepe. Please stop posting Pepe, Bruce. Not today.
Stop posting on r/poll. Like it's just
Bruce,
God.
your Instagram meme account can wait one day, Bruce.
Like he's just about to say, like he's begging him to fucking like stop.
Yeah, no,
like and that's what's great is like he's not seen as a good guy. He's not seen as this idealistic thing, which some people try to turn him into, which Batman's not.
Yeah.
Superman is. Like that's kind of. But even that, I like when it's twisted on its head.
Yeah.
Like I like when people go, nah, you know what? Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's have him be. Let's have. I know Batman doesn't kill people. Let's have him fucking kill people.
It feels like the film feels like the inverse of the Snyder movies in a way, because the Snyder movies, they thought Batman was pretty cool, but they were more about tearing down Superman and this idea of Superman.
Yeah. This
is obviously kind of that, but for tearing down Batman. And I think that's really interesting.
Yeah. And I think, and that's the thing is like, I don't. That's why I'm more surprised that so many Snyder people are so angry at this film, because I genuinely think a lot of Snyder fans would actually really love it.
There's a lot of Snyder influence in this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool. It's neat.
Yeah, I genuinely feel like the Snyder film will probably be quite similar. Yeah. At least in some of the themes. Yeah. It probably would have been really similar.
I definitely have my problems with this film.
Oh, yeah.
I think the film... I can't believe they made a superhero film more pretentious than the Snyder films. I think that's a bad thing.
Okay.
But fucking hell, some of this dialogue.
I get it, yeah.
Especially the opening monologue from Batman.
But I feel like...
Holy shit, that's so... I know. I get that it fits... And I was thinking about it, and I was like, it fits the character of Bruce Wayne that they're trying to portray. Yeah. Who probably is, like, writing this on Reddit to himself. Being like, I am the shadows. Well, yeah.
And to be honest, and let's say, I fucking loved the narration. Because, it is pretentious. But, again, I just, like... That's his mindset.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, but fucking hell, that dialogue. Like, and also, anything that comes out of Catwoman's mouth is generally quite, like, wanky. Some particularly of my favourite lines is, you have a lot of cats. I have a thing for strays. Or,
a great line. Come on. That's a great exchange. Come on.
Don't worry about me, like... don't worry about me. I have 9 lives.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe it's just because I find Zoe Kravitz really fit, but I love that line.
Because you can't tell me that's not fucking cringy.
No, it is. But what I think. But
if you tell me the point is that it's cringy.
No.
She's
cringy. No. What it is.
She's the incel.
What it is. Even though that this is a little bit more realistic.
Yeah.
It's still very comic booky.
Yeah.
This film, and I think that's what it is like.
Oh, but
it's very pulpy.
I agree that that dialogue is very comic booky, and I agree with that. But it's so out of place in this world.
See, I disagree though.
I feel that's interesting.
I feel like it actually, because Gotham in this is. It kind of borders the line of real, but I also think it's also so comically
I don't think it's particularly real. I think Gotham in this is obviously, it's very comic booky bad city. And I agree with, but I feel like the film sets this tone of grimdark.
Yeah.
And I think that there's humor in this film. People who say this film has no humor,
the film,
I don't know what the fuck they're on about.
The film's really funny. I genuinely found it like really funny. But, it's probably one of the it is a Batman film, one of the funnier ones.
There's humour, which is good. Then there's fucking cringy lines. I have 9 lives. I am a cat.
But that's what I mean. It's like because it's still like very much deeply rooted in comic books. It is.
Yeah,
what it
but
is, it kind of borders the line. It's in the middle.
It's not that it borders the line. It's that it's tipping so much in the other direction that anytime someone gives it a slight poke in the other one, it just fucking falls on its face.
No, like, yeah, there are silly lines. I get it. Like, there are silly lines.
I think the screenplay is a bit not superb. I think there's a lot of good about the screenplay.
Yeah.
I think it's not superb, and I don't think it all quite, like, I do think a lot of, and even some of the moments in the film, there's one moment, like, the film is a melodrama to me. It's very melodramatic in a lot of good ways.
Yeah.
Penguin is the perfect example of the melodrama.
Yeah.
So fucking over the top.
I love Penguin.
But I love it.
I love it. But that's what I mean, is like, I kind of liked, because I feel like, could I do get like some cringy lines, but I feel like I like how it kind of, the film kind of centers in the middle where there is grim, dark stuff, just realistic stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's not afraid to have a cartoon character in it. And I kind of, and I think in a way, having those two things clash with each other was kind of cool.
Okay,
and I liked
Aaron,
it.
It started to feel like you're saying, to this flaw, actually.
No. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be like, it's bad on purpose. No, that's dumb.
The Room, fantastic film. If you really think
No, but I think what it is like the worlds that they've created now is so much more unique than like Nolan.
I agree.
Because it doesn't go too far in that direction. It goes in the middle. It's like, and
but
also
there's still bits in the film, I think, where even if this is what it's going for, the clash is there, and the clash is quite distracting. One bit in the film that really, there's two bits in the film, I guess, that really stood out to me in this regard. And I'm sure you're going to be like, but it's the point.
No, it's meant to be bad, Tom.
So Batman with his parachute and his fucking flying squirrel outfit.
Okay, that was silly.
That is so stupid.
No, it is, but at the same time, he also eats shit. Like,
yeah, I know.
He also fucking eats shit. That's not an epic moment.
I know,
it's not.
But it's just seeing that and going, what the fuck is this?
No, I know,
but
don't forget as well.
Yeah.
He's also in his second year and he's not experienced, and I feel like that's it. It almost like kind of.
But it's such a clash. Is the problem?
But that's the thing. But I also feel like that scene twists your expectations a little bit.
Fuck off, Aaron.
No.
It's a funny moment.
No,
but it's
But what I mean is that it's in the sense of like, because that scene.
But it's also right after like this really serious part, and so it's
I mean, come on, no. Hang on a minute. The scene when he punches Gordon and then runs away, like that's not a serious moment. That's fucking funny.
But it's like it's just whiplash. This entire film is like it's like fucking smacking you across.
No, it is.
Cinema.
I think.
And then there's it's the bit near the end where he jumps onto like the wire or whatever, cuts it, and falls into the ocean while there's like this really loud dramatic music playing, and then he just comes out and he's like, and it's like, okay, right, sure, calm down, mate.
Okay, can I offer this rebuttal?
If you fucking say that's the point, then
you're wrong.
Someone
it's
is
not. No, it's not that. But despite all of that, which I do agree, some of it's really silly. It's really, really, really
I also
silly.
think that Batman inherently is too goofy for a film like this.
And that's what I mean. Is
that's
kind
the
of
point.
No, not that. But I love the commitment.
Yes,
that's what I mean. Is I think what helps a lot of these scenes work is the commitment.
I respect this film. I respect the ambition and commitment so much. Do I think they're committing to a lost cause? Sure, because Batman is too. The reason that for me that the Snyder films work is that they take themselves seriously, but the Snyder films are fucking goofy. Superman going is fucking goofy.
But that's what I mean.
It's emotional. It's still goofy.
But some of the dialogue in Zack Snyder's films.
Okay, Zack Snyder's dialogue is.
Zack Snyder's like, look, you can't say for one fucking minute that the dialogue in this film is like just really bad. But then watch Zack Snyder go,
I'm not saying Zack Snyder's writing is good.
It's bad.
It's pretty bad. But I will say that I think Zack Snyder is a genius. End of discussion. No.
Shut up.
Give me a sec. The Batman has...
See.
No. There's points to be made.
Okay, come on.
I think the reason why I like Zack Snyder so much is I think mostly due with the philosophy of his films.
Yeah,
I think the philosophy is really interesting.
Fair.
The Batman also has that, but has a fucking flying squirrel Batman. And if that's not enough reason to lower the rating,
but also
no, I think that the Batman is a great. It's a good film. It's a good film. Is it Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022? No, but what is? But it's a good.
I really need to watch that.
It's a good. That film is a whole other.
Have you seen it?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022.
Yeah, did you watch it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to watch all the other ones first.
People fucking hate that movie, and I don't get why. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Did you? Okay.
I think it's hilarious.
Oh, okay.
I think it's so funny and like it's so ridiculous and silly.
Yeah.
The final shot, especially, is the funniest thing I've seen all year.
I really need to see it. I
probably will stay the funniest thing I've seen all year.
Yeah. I really want to watch all the other ones first.
That's fair. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is like one of my favorite films ever. I love it.
I can't believe I haven't seen it.
You need to.
Yeah, we'll try to watch it.
Anyway, The Batman. Yeah. It's a good film.
Yes, but Zack Snyder, right,
is better.
Look, okay. But okay, I agree that there's some silly lines. 100%. There are silly lines.
Yeah.
But it's that commitment.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder does have silly lines in his films, and he has very silly moments in his film. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. The fucking, why did you say that name? I understand why that's there.
Look,
I understand why that's there.
Don't
I understand
talk
the
to me
reason.
about
I understand the reason.
Don't talk.
But it is a silly scene.
No, it's not.
It's a silly scene.
It's a brilliant scene. It's the best scene to ever grace a comic book movie. It's a fantastic scene.
Brilliant
scene.
I think what this is our threshold of goofiness is very different. Yeah. So I'm completely fine with the goofiness in this. I also want to say I'm fine with both of the goofiness.
I'm fine with goofiness. But my problem with the Disney character Goofy, I think he was great in Kingdom Hearts, but I think
hang on a minute. You're a Kingdom Hearts fan. You can't say for 1 minute that this film is too goofy when you will play a game where fucking Mickey Mouse goes around in a black fucking hoodie.
Look, my problem with this film and its goofiness, the darkness is that it's the tone it feels like the film is going for. That it constantly at the same time feels like it's undermining and feels like it's chopping off its own legs.
I don't think that's the intent.
Well,
I think the intent is to me
you're wrong.
A melodramatic comic book film that is like heavily inspired by like detective noirs from way back when.
It's still the whiplash of it all. It's fine to say it has a tone that it's going for. But there's no consistency to its tone. It jumps so... The reason for me Zack Snyder works, but this doesn't, to do with that particular element. Snyder films never feel like they're darting around from tone to tone. Zack Snyder has a tone to his films.
Yeah, that's
It's a goofy tone.
For better or worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, no, but that's the thing, is that for better or worse, he has a tone. You have to be on that level.
Yeah, that's fair.
For me, the Batman goes from fucking grimdark serial killer Riddler, absolute insanely, realistic tone, to then Squirrel Batman, Flying Squirrel Batman. And certain elements work in that, no matter what the tone is. Penguin, for instance, certain silly elements. The 9 lives line doesn't fit the rest of the...
It's one line.
No, I'm not saying... I'm using it as an example of sort of a greater problem with the film. That the tone is so inconsistent.
Yeah.
That it's whiplash. There are points in the film where I'm not laughing with it. I'm laughing at it. Whether or not that's it. Whether or not that's me misinterpreting what it's meaning for me to do. Am I meant to be laughing with it? Am I secretly laughing with it? Has it tricked me? I don't know. Has Hit pulled the riddle all along? Who knows? But I think a film can be trying to do whatever the fuck it is, and you can say that any problem with a film is what it's trying to do or whatever. If as a viewer,
of course. I mean, there's plenty of films I've seen where I'm like, I get the intention,
Yeah.
but it still fucking sucks.
If as a viewer, I'm confused whether or not I'm laughing with or at a film, that film has done something wrong.
Yeah,
especially when it's to do with comedy.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think for me, like, all kidding aside, obviously, like I think my like thing with it is this kind of Batman, like this tone of that is the kind of Batman tone I like, because I think I think the Arkham games are very similar. Tone wise, they do have that clash where there's a lot of grim dark moments in those games. But then there's also goofiness. Obviously, it goes a lot more goofier than the Matt Reeves stuff.
See, I think it works a bit better in the sense of a video game. I think
that's fair.
I think tonal inconsistency works a bit better in the sense of a video game where you inherently have the goofiness of a video game.
Yeah, of course.
With this, because it's a film strives to build a certain tone. If a film, and especially a film as committed to that as this. Yeah. Because it's already trying to overcome the obstacle of Batman being inherently goofy. So it gets past that obstacle, but then it finds a secret hidden wire that it keeps tripping over.
But I also feel like as well, the film, I think the reason why a lot of the grim dark stuff exists is because you see a lot of it through Batman's eyes, where you obviously it's rated by him and stuff, but because when he's like at a crime scene, everyone's kind of looking at him like, who's this fucking freak? Like, they're all like looking at him like, what? Like that one scene like early on in the beginning where like the guy like the police officer's like walking around like investigating the scene, and then like Batman's just kind of standing there just like that, completely stone faced, just there. Yeah. And the guy like is like wanting to get past him, and he's just like looking like, fuck. It's like I do think like there is an inherent silliness to Batman, and I think it's aware of that. And I think, but because you see it in his eyes, it's kind of like in the background a little bit. Now, obviously,
I think that's an interesting point.
That's like
I
because
do think you're talking out of your ass.
But that's my best skill.
Yeah.
But no, like I think like I do get like that. Like, you know, I do think there is a very goofy center to the whole film. Yeah. 100%.
It feels like, to me, the film can't decide whether or not it wants to be grimdark or whether or not it wants to be comic booky.
I think what it goes for, cause I do agree. Like I think it does,
and I think what it ends up with is a weird mix of the two, where it's what I say. Like, you can interpret it however you want. I think the film has this obviously. I think the film wants to eat its cake and wants to, what's the phrase?
Have its cake and eat it. Yeah. Eat its cake and eat it too.
Because I think the film wants to both be able to be a grimdark superhero film and also be a goofy comic booky film. Yeah. And I don't think it can be both without finding a more perfect balance. Because the goofiness feels like it only applies to very particular certain moments. And so those very particular certain moments kind of come out of nowhere and kind of like are sticking a rod up your ass. Yeah. And you're like, where the fuck did this rod come from?
But I think...
Then you swat the rod away and suddenly, oh shit, there it is again. Catwoman just said another line.
I genuinely think...
Also, the Catwoman-Batman romance fucking sucks. But that's my other...
I would say, yeah. I mean,
that romance is so
I love it, but I would definitely say, like, it's probably... I would say probably, like, the Catwoman stuff is probably the weakest part of the film.
Question.
In terms of, I think it's one of them where I didn't hate it, I didn't dislike it. I was like, yeah, that was fine. Like, it was one of the way, that was the fine part of the film. Yeah. Where sort of, like, I can't necessarily, like, bring the film down because of it. And I'm like, well, no, it's good. Like, it's still, it does what it needs to do plot-wise. It needs to be there for the film. Sure. But, like, I would definitely think, like, I do think the next one, I hope Catwoman is in the next one, because I would like the idea of, I think Zoe Kravitz was really good, wasn't it? And I would like to see more of that. I would like to see more Catwoman.
A problem. I don't know if it's a Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz. That one. Zoe. I don't know whether or not it's a Robert and Zoe problem in terms of chemistry, or if it's just Batman is so inherently not romantic, I can't imagine him kissing anyone.
Have you ever considered that they're actually both really hot, and that's why it's actually okay if it's a bit rough, because they are hot people, so it's fine.
This is a true point. That's a fair point.
Yes, you could disagree with the romance, but counterpoint, they are hot. It's okay.
Sure. But with that being said, it's a 3-hour superhero crime epic.
That doesn't feel like 3 hours.
It doesn't, and it's going to have problems, and I can kind of be like, sure, the tone's a bit shit. Sure, the romance, the fuck is it doing? But you know what? I really respect and appreciate this film, and I think lots of things
it fully commits to everything. It commits to everything, even if you don't necessarily like the stuff it commits to. You've always got to respect it to be like, you know what? Because that's the thing with Zack Snyder. That's kind of my thing with him. Is like, I don't love a lot of his. I don't love everything that he does.
Wow, fucking whore.
Sorry guys, sorry Snyder fans, don't kill me.
Hashtag restore the Snyderverse.
Oh God, that's never gonna happen.
I wish. Look, if I'm not getting any more Zack Snyder Batman films or Zack Snyder Superman films, this is a fine replacement.
Well, yeah, exactly, and that's what I mean. Is I genuinely, obviously, I don't know what the Ben Affleck was going to be like, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually going to be very similar.
I reckon it was probably going to be almost the same film.
Yeah, because Matt Reeves was going to direct the Ben Affleck one, if I remember right.
Yeah.
He was going to do it.
Then Batfleck.
But then, and that's the thing that a lot of these fucking Snyder fans need to remember is.
I don't like how aggressively you pointed at me there.
Not you, but just Snyder fans in general.
Yeah.
You need to realise that
my people.
Ben Affleck is the one who left.
Yeah. Ben Affleck hates Batman.
He's the one who ultimately decided to cancel it.
Yeah.
So why are people acting like Warner Brothers or took it away when he decided, because he had fucking addiction problems and alcohol. That's why he left, because he couldn't do it. So they were like, so then Matt Reeves was like, all right, I'll just do my take then.
Yeah.
I'll do my version. It was a very normal situation. It wasn't like there's no deeper conspiracy that Warner Brothers want to take down Snyder. It was a very normal thing.
The Justice League thing is a different matter. This isn't the Justice League.
Yeah, exactly. Thing. What happened there is a completely different story to what happened to the Batman film. What happened there was basically just he didn't feel comfortable doing it because of what happened in his life, and obviously. I think Justice League probably had a part in that as well, that being such a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
He left. He wouldn't want to be a Batman again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you'll never see the Snyderverse again, probably.
Yeah.
Is that because... I do think what would be cool is make them animated. Or make them comic books.
Yeah. I'd like to see a continuation of that story.
Yeah, just do that, instead. Or maybe, I think he'd be down for that, like Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
To work with artists to make a comic book.
It'd be cool. Zack Snyder's a chill dude.
Make that, and then maybe make an adaptation into an animated one.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
What, Aaron, do you reckon the Batman will be your favourite film of 2022?
I don't know.
Or will Moonfall be your favourite film of 2022? Those are the only two options. Batman or Moonfall.
Well, my current list right now, in terms of 5-star films, is The Batman and Jackass Forever.
Nice.
I feel like both of them will be in my top 10.
Okay.
For sure. Batman genuinely might be my favourite Batman film.
My two favourite films of the year so far are Batman and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022.
I really need to see it now. You've really got me excited, because I feel a lot of people said it was shit.
Oh, lots of people said it was shit.
But the thing is, I love films that are bad in the most hilarious ways possible.
There is a line in this in 2022 Texas Chainsaw
Cancel
Massacre.
culture line. I've heard the line.
What's it like? Bro, it's he gets on a bus or something. He's got his chainsaw, and someone takes a photo of him and is like, "I'm gonna cancel you on Twitter."
I should cancel a Leatherface. No, but the thing is though, is it meant to be funny?
Yeah. So what's the problem with the line? I don't
get it. Well, yeah, exactly. And I haven't seen it, But like that's the thing, is like, is the film meant to be a bit of a piss take?
Yeah, I think the film's meant to be a comedy. It's not meant to be a fucking serious slasher.
Because that's the thing, because like, I mean, there's been so many fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre films. Like, because I remember like, when the trailer came out, I was like, honestly, if you are expecting this film to be good, you're a fucking idiot.
Like, because if you watch this new Texas Chainsaw Massacre and you're like, and you want a serious slasher, and you watch that and go, this was meant to be a serious slasher, what the fuck are you on?
Those films aren't afraid to get goofy. Because like, the part 2 is a fucking comedy.
I'll tell you that the final shot, because it's not like it's a spoiler for the film or anything.
That's okay. Like, it's one of them.
It's basically Leatherface, like, the camera, like, fucking zooms in on him from a bunch of angles, like, he's going... It's fucking hilarious.
I love the poster that I've seen.
Where it's just his fucking head.
It's just him in the middle of a
That's an actual shot in the film.
It's so funny. Like, because, like, I like, because that's the thing. So, like, the first poster I've released for that film looks so cool. It's so good. Then they had the other one, which is, like, the main one, which looks fine. But then, like, it's that one shot where he's just, like, in the fucking crops. I just see his head. Like, it looks so stupid.
I think I gave it the same rating I gave the Batman. But for, like, totally different reasons.
Yeah. I was going to say, to be fair, like, that's the reason with, like, Jackass.
Yeah.
I gave Jackass 5 stars.
Yeah.
But, because it's a perfect film. But also, it's Jackass.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not treating Jackass. Jackass Forever has a higher rating on my letterbox than Citizen Kane. And I have no shame in that. I have no shame in that whatsoever. Yeah. That's because I'm actually based and cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, Orson Welles.
Same.
Watch Mank.
I'm based... I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. When I include that in my favourite films of the year...
People are going to be so fucking...
shit their pants.
You're going to include that, but not the Batman.
I will.
You will get...
I will.
You will have fucking death threats.
I'll be like, the Batman, shit film. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, now there's a film.
Now that is cinema.
And that feels like a perfect note to end today's episode on.
Yes. Great film.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, I agree. The Batman was also pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's Batman for people who like Pornhub. And honestly...
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Follow us on Spotify. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Subscribe to our letterboxes or follow us on letterboxes.
Subscribe
to our letterbox. Like, rate, and subscribe on letterboxes.
Send me money on PayPal.
Give me money.
Exactly.
Just give me money.
Comment down below what you thought of the Batman.
Yeah, and if you agree with Tom, you are wrong.
And if you agree with Aaron, that's cool.
Oh, I see. Make me look like the arsehole.
Exactly.
Make me look like the arsehole.
Exactly. But we'll see you guys then.
You fucking contrarian. Bye.
Bye.